Welcome everybody to the PCL. I am your host Invasion Bing, and this is the TPP money round. Today is the last day for the TPP money round. All scores after today will be final. The winner takes all. Well, first place gets a prize, second place gets a prize, and third place gets a prize here in the money league. Here in the PCL, let me show you guys where the standings are before we even get into the games. As you see the flight path from Lipovka to George Pool, it is going to be a wonderful game. There's some tension going on in between the competitors, and there are some competitors looking to move up no matter what the place that they're in. As we get right into the score, you can see that the winner's circle is in first place with 273 points and 173 kills, putting down almost 30,000 damage. The mates are in second place with 249 points and 153 kills. Avita in third place with 193 points and 132 kills. As we go further down, we can check the fourth through seventh. It looks like it's Valor Kings with 150 points, SLG with 138, Myth and 121 points, and then Torch with 113 points. Coming in a little under them, two cell phones, 98 points, Direct Assault 93 points, Bot Shot 73 points, Excessive Gaming with 66 points, Safari Esports with 49 points, War Crimes with 41, PUBG and the Boys with 24, FLC with 11, and then Happy Endings bringing up the rear with 5 points. The kill leader for today, or for this event so far, is Warhawk, not only leading in kills but also leading in damage. That is one of the reasons why Winner Circle is in first place right now. As we get right back to the game, you guys can see this is the PCL and it is a console league, so we do have to kill ourselves before we drop down, just so we can get the spectating mode up and running. After that, we have a free cam, and we will use that free cam to get around the map and check on everything. So this is a console event. We are not able to switch in between perspectives coming from the flyover view to the player perspective. The reason for that is it just gets you stuck in the player perspective if you rotate from there too early. I mean, you can't rotate from there. So with that being said, we just can't do it. We enjoy providing you the overhead view, and look at this. This is a Milta circle. This is excellent. This is what we were looking for. Having this circle pop down here is the water's gonna take away a large portion of this map, and it's not gonna go military, so you won't see people making this cross. There are 11 teams up right now. There are 11 teams up right now. This circle will push the pace force, so we will be able to see some action really quickly. XSE has made their way to the apartments, and it looks like well, look at this. WC has made it. WC changed their spot. They are taking over outside of the schoolhouses, and then SLG has dropped on the mates. It looks like WC wants to take advantage of any fighting that's going to happen right here between these teams. And this is that rivalry we talked about. These two teams are looking to take each other out. They don't care what place that they're in. This is about who is the better team. Man on man, hat on hat. They've been talking about it for quite some time now, and I was interested in seeing if they were going to drop on each other every game, or if they were even going to come right out and drop on each other. This is interesting. If you were here just one day ago, Trouble was able to take out two members of two members of the mates, and then drowned himself in order to just add a little bit more fuel to the fire. And now this has happened. SOG also was able to push the mates out of first place. They weren't the team to take them out, but they were the team who was literally responsible for it. He tested them early in every match, griefed them a little bit, and then that caused the situation that we're in right now. We're gonna leave the camera here. Remember, there is 42 people alive and 11 teams. We were in a situation where I was reading the patch notes because today was the first season of season 8 for PUBG. GG's to PUBG and cheers to that on console. One of the things that they have put in there was that they will be smoothing out some of the frames for the late game situation. I wonder if that is true. I'm going to ask the players about that later on today. We want to see if it's going to improve the game for us. I think we might find that they're doing some things for us in customs that'll really help us out here. They did add some other game modes. They're game modes that we don't play here in the PCL. Fight still hasn't popped off. Let's see what else we have. WC still looking for the DA has looted the Gaka field. Then we have Safari Esports quite a ways away from the circle. They're going to be the furthest out. Two Cell Phones has changed their drop just so that they could be closer to the zone, and then they said Lopovka loot is nicer, so they're gonna go there knowing that SLG and the mates are gonna be in Pachinki with each other. You can start there, some shots popping off. They are going to wait a very long time before these fights take place. Trouble being in the very back. Then you have Psycho, Whistler, and Kid pushing up. And the mates have Gravity on the far right hand side. Tacticals is patrolling the middle, and then Dimshik on the far left, and Sparky playing in the background. This is an interesting position these two teams have chosen. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if SLG Kid's gonna go down to Dimshik. That's gonna leave this to be a 3v4 situation. Psycho's going to try to make his move over to help out Kid. Now, this is going to give Tactical some angles. Tactical's going to take some shots. Now, Tactical giving away his position just a tiny bit. Trouble might try to go for this res, but Tacticals is going to hold Psycho. Psycho is going to have to push all the way back and around if he would like to get this res. Sparky and Dimshik have pushed up to Kid just to make sure that can't happen. Actually, Dimshik is going to collect that kill on SLG Kid, and now that leaves Trouble, who is flanked far back over there to try to make a play. And if you see this, Kofi has just moved up along the side back there to that blue connex. He just wants to make sure that if some shots start going down, he's able to get a little view on there and get some shots in it himself. Kofi still hasn't moved. The rest of Warhawk has moved into position as well. So it looks like WC has started to surround this compound, Pachinki. And we're going to have a lot of holding going on right here. Here we go. We have some shots finally going off by these two. This fight could last a long time. Let's check some rotations. It's just because of what phase that they're in, and the look at that, WC rotating around there, and then it's going to leave Safari Esports a chance to rotate into the zone. DA is slowly but surely rotating into the zone, and then we have VK, AV, XSE, Torch, Myth, and two cell phones already in the zone right now. One person has gone down thus far, and that is a member of SLG. Trouble is a little far back. Trouble is just waiting to make his move. Look at this. They're just going to try. Trouble's has been spotted. They took some shots right there. Those shots were just, I think Trouble's baiting right now. DA still on their rotation out. Gonna pass right by Mask. I wonder if the waiting by WC is gonna hurt them in the long run. Here comes shots by Psycho. So right now, Kofi's going to have to move. This is going to put both of these teams in the blue. So now we're going to have a blue fight. I wonder how much longer they can wait in here. How many meds do they have? It looks like Sparky's going to push up to SLG. Sparky has got the wrap. Tacticals is on top of the building. He's on top of Whistler's building right now. Still, the person that we do not know where his location is right now in this camera is Trouble. Trouble has actually flanked all the way around this building. He does have a chance if he can get up top of this hill to shoot Tacticals. Tacticals actually makes a play, jumps into this twin building over here with the blue roof. Shots just being shot. Trouble just trying to get some attention off of his teammates. And it does get the attention of Tacticals, it looks like. Warhawk has pushed all the way up into a building. This again is going to cause a lot of discomfort. It looks like the mates don't have that much that much life, and Tyrannical takes down Superman. What you need to know is these two teams have been in Pachinki and they split the loot, so they cannot have a lot. Tacticals is going to push back a little bit. Gravity, this is a lot of damage being taken by these teams. Are these teams thinking that they're just going to send it in? I just don't know. Tacticals might get taken down right here by Warhawk. Warhawk has the ability to Warhawk gets knocked by Sparky gets knocked by Kofi. Surprise, Warhawk allowed them to get in this car and go away. Warhawk has the opportunity to knock everyone right here. Kofi got a knock from quite a distance, and now right now, Warhawk is just holding right here. Here comes the shots by Warhawk. Mask is gonna get knocked by Sparky. Mask is going to knock Sparky. Dimshik is going to try to get the res. SLG has now moved over here after that knock, and Warhawk has given away his position. So now Tacticals and Warhawk might be in here for everybody, might be in here for a fight for themselves. Now, this is going to be a 3-team fight with Mask pushing over in the open. If there's a heal or anything happens right here, Mask is going to be in a very, very bad position because he's running out in the open, but he's trying to get to his teammates. He wants this fight to happen, and he wants them. He wants to be there with them when it does. And here comes Kofi. So now it looks like WC has surrounded SLG. Completely surrounded SLG. Has surrounded the mates. And SLG is on the outside now. This is a 3-team fight deep into the blue. This is phase number 2 heading into phase number 3. We've never seen anything like this. This is just personal. It has to be. Sparky's gonna go down to the blue right there as Warhawk had him one shot. Dimshik's gonna go down to the blue as well. Neither one of these teams is gonna be able to get. So Kofi picks up 2 points right there. Picks up a point right there on Sparky. That was Sparky's second or third down. He was bleeding out very quickly. Now here comes SLG, who was the protagonist in this situation, but they have not been the aggressors because of that early knock. So now Psycho is just going to play the wall right here, waiting for Tacticals. Again, these players don't look Deadly getting a knock on Tyrannical. These players don't look like they are getting have any meds. So they're just out here fighting in the blue with no meds. I've never seen anything like this before. Mask holding his angle, Kofi holding his angle. Here comes Trouble. Pretty late, but he's in the same house as Whistler. I also don't think there are any vehicles left because they just blew up that vehicle. The only vehicle they had. Ignite's going to go down as well. These guys are really not pushing out into the fights. And remember, this is TPP, and that just, no matter when you fight Pachinki, TPP, FPP, the situation is always the same. Dipshit's gonna go down. Dipshit's gonna take down Psycho as Gravity burns himself. I think Gravity was taking shots from Psycho and then stopped and then ended up dropping the molly on himself, going down and then dropping him out. Tacticals is gonna come confirm this kill. Hopefully just push him to that building. Dipshit's taking shots right here. That was a building fight. SOG is in that building, and then WC is in that building. Warhawk is taking shots right now at Tacticals. Nades going out. Flash going in. Warhawk's gonna go down to Dimshit and be confirmed. I think Dimshit was worried about what was going on outside. It ends up going down. Whistler in the opposite building from Dimshit. Dimshit's gonna try to find some heals. Tacticals and Trouble are in the same building, and that's the fight that we all like to see. Dimshit gonna go down to Whistler to that nade right there. Now it's just Tacticals and Trouble and Whistler. Kofri is still outside. I do not know where Mask is. Tactical's being taken down by Trouble. Trouble gets in there. Is going to have to met up really quickly. So there go the mates taken down by Dub C and by SLG. Now, what is Kofri going to do in this situation? And what is SLG going to do to win this? Kofri just waits on Trouble. He's going to swing now. Was it swung too late? America going to go down to Doodle, and then Deadly takes down Abrix, and then Doodle gets that bleed out on America. Did Kofri just kill Whistler? Whistler's going to die to the blue. It's Kofri in Trouble. If Trouble goes down to Dub C, Kofri right there. I think that's the only person that was the only person that survived. No, Kofri goes down. Mask must be somewhere in the circle. And as I say that, Mask makes it to the circle. We're going to the... He doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. The top teams all out, dying to the blue. Avita, Ratatat being taken down. Here comes Safari Esports pushing directly at Avita. Now this is the circle we were waiting to see anyway. We haven't seen a finish like this in who knows how long. So we have DA holding the outside by the coast. Warrior Muffin and +1 is holding the compound in there. And then you can see Avita getting pushed right now by Safari Esports. Safari Esports able to get all the reses now. Jack Snack playing very aggressive on the high swing. Gonna get knocked by Lou. Now we have Standards down here. More shots going out by Pierre, and then okay, Standards gonna get shot in the back by Bitterson. Bitterson misses those shots, and now here comes Standards. Standards gonna get that knock right there. Standards and Sweeney. Caleb gonna take down Lou and get a confirmation right there. Ratatat getting shot in the back. He has to push up and he has to get this knock, so Ratatat gets the knock. That's all of Safari Esports down except for Pierre. Remember, if you would like to be in this particular event, registration are currently open. Just go to www.pubgconsoleleague.com and register for your upcoming events. We have a duos kill race event, which will be held in public lobbies, but it will be team versus team. And then we will also have season 8 of the TPP division and FPP division starting soon. There is a high stakes 2-week league that will also be starting before the FPP season and before the TPP season. So you guys get in there and we give you enough time to get your teams together. Oh, they're still fighting over there. It looks like they're still holding out Pierre. I wanted to show you where everybody was at. Pierre finally getting taken down right there. That is by Ratatat with those distance shots. VK gonna be in this mountain. This is a good spot for them. Just got to make sure that they don't lose their life to DA from behind over there. XSE in a good spot as well. It's just they can't do many things either. If they peek, they might get shot from any direction. We're gonna see where the circle pops at. Torch seems to be in a really good spot. As people start running in to their compounds, I can see that they will have some shots being put down. And then Deadeye goes down to Diffie. So it's Diffie and Warrior Muffin up for 2 cell phones. 2 cell phones is going to use teams like Avita, VK, and XSC, Torch. These teams are going to use that beef between those 3 teams to move their placements up by getting the win right here. Right? I think this is the best thing. These particular teams think this is the best thing that could ever happen to them. DA still outside the circle. They're gonna have to rotate in. It looks like Joker has moved up to the sniper tower. Diffie's gonna get that bleed out from Red Eye, and Torch is gonna pop some shots just across. Now right here, when DA comes into the circle, will VK know that they're there? You could tell there's a little peek being taken by Onyx and by Showtime. Everybody seems to have their particular place in the circle, and they haven't moved up at all. They're just holding. We expect this. This is phase number 5. There are at least 4 phases, at the most 4 phases left. 22 people up, 7 teams. We only started this game with 11 teams, so teams have been going out. XSC still holding. They're taking some damage, but they're not going down yet. Here comes DA. DA's going to have to make a play. You see that smoke going down. Diplomacy could not get out of his spot before getting knocked to the blue. So Free Smoke is going to try to play the same game right here. Try to hold, but here comes the blue as well. Interesting play right here. Free Smoke is able to make it in. Look, Onyx doesn't even know he's here. He's creeping up. Wow, that's a good play by Free Smoke. And then as that happened, everybody's shooting at VK. VK will be the last team in. VK is going to go for their vehicles right now. And DA's Free Smoke going to stay alive. I wonder with this rotation. Oh, he tried to throw a nade right there. I am not sure that was the play. Triple OG pushed all the way down to the compound. Finger Skills getting tagged up by VK, and then there goes Warrior Muffins in there as well. Straight Legit's gonna go down to Free Smoke. That's up at the top, and then Onyx has burnt up. Finger Skills burns up. This is all. Ooh, what just happened? Is that a new? I don't. That's insane. And then the rest of VK goes downstairs, and Smoke is still alive. XSE maintains their compound. What did we just see right there? They all went down in a blazing glory. That was crazy. 2 cell phones still outside holding strong. DA Free Smoke was able to kill Showtime up here, or I believe, or Straight Legit on this rock right here, able to get some loot. Avita still alive on the backside by that antenna over there. So it's Avita, Torch, Myth, DA, XSE, and 2 cell phones. They're gonna shoot this vehicle down the car. They're gonna blow that up, and then here comes the res. Joker's back here as well. Deadly gonna get picked up. Stanners and Ratatat gonna take some shots and get shot at as well by Quakes. Quake's gonna do a bit of damage right there. That next zone, Sweeney's gonna knock Quakes. Quakes is gonna be able to get picked up right here. There's no ability for AV to push over there. AV has the dominant position in the circle, and that leaves 2 cell phones on the back side of the circle. It's still a good position for them. If they stay there, they'll still be able to control part of this. And then Aber's still firing. Him and Doodle take down Joker as Joker tries to get this rotation. Now, if you look really closely, you can see DA Free Smoke should be able to get some shots down right here. Maybe still a kill or two. Deadly's gonna go prone. This is the opportunity for Free Smoke to pick one up. Free Smoke pushing the building, gonna die to Warrior Muffin. Good shots by Warrior Muffin right there. Had him low and then able to pick him up. Tinsy gonna take down Quakes. And then we have Deadly gonna go prone right here. I don't believe that he's gonna have the time. Yeah, that's all he can do. A little bit of prone. He just wanted to get him off of him for a short period of time. He's gonna try to make it to the circle. Try to make it to this building in the circle. And he makes it. Gonna get a heal off right here. Diffie and Warrior Muffin still maintaining their position up top. Is going to rain down some fire on these two teams. XSE in this two warehouse compound. Gonna be in this one warehouse in the compound. In this compound that looks like it has two warehouses. Next circle shift is where it goes straight to Standards. There's Standards and Ratatat in this building along with Sweeney. They lost Lou in that fight with Safari Esports. That circle shift is going to take and move two cell phones out of the zone. However, they can always just beeline it down to that gas station area right here. Now we have Myth shooting. Oh, Tinsy gonna get knocked right there by Beard. Is Beard gonna be on his way? Beard's gonna throw another nade in that same window. Misses it. Jin gonna be able to get a res off right here. Remember, in a TPP game, nade's gonna go out. This is the best of TPP. That's a good nade. If he's holding this wall, he would have killed him. Tries to make a run for it and goes down. I'm surprised he just did not hold that angle. And then Deadly goes down to Tinsy. Now see, that's what I expected. And then Tinsy's gonna go down to Standards. And now Beard can't pick up anybody, has to get to the zone. If he goes for this res right here, he will die. Standards gonna get that kill on Tinsy. Beard gonna rotate in. And then just like I called out, King Diffie and Warrior Muffin have moved down. Ratatat's gonna take down Doodle. Smokes have came out for Torch. Torch is gonna try to make this play. Beard across the street. Beard gonna pop shots at Abrix. Abrix gonna be knocked right here by Ratatat. Warrior Muffin gonna knock Quakes. Torch was in such a bad spot on that rotation. Every team stopped to shoot at them. Tyrannical gonna go down. Torch is gonna finish in 5th place. Sweeney's gonna be down over there. I don't think that they're gonna make the play to go get him. Oh, down goes XSE. Look at this. Seems like we have an update going on where there are 3 teams left. It shows you at the top now, as you guys can see, what the scores are. Who has who alive. That is a pretty nifty thing that was done by that team. I mean, look at that over there. Looks like Beard gonna be losing health right now as Warrior Muffin is looking for him. Warrior Muffin looking for a toe. Looking for a leg, anything. Gets 15 on that toe shot. She can shoot through that little hole in the wall. That's it. Here comes Ratatat looking at King Diffie. Ratatat leading those shots, not able to hit one, not able to hit any of those. That smoke play right there by Joker is playing a very big factor right here. Him and Warrior Muffin are having a one-on-one. Oh, that Warrior Muffin getting stunned a little bit. She's gonna stay here for this fight. She had a nade this whole time. Here it comes. This is gonna be money. He's gonna be dead. Oh, she held it too long. He's still being held out though. Down goes Beard. She has no idea. She did not check that kill feed on that. She did. Okay. She has she has time to rotate up here. Now, if you remember, AV had that this hill held. She cannot come this way. She must have just got comms from Diffie, and he told her to rotate the other way. AV and 2 cell phones taking advantage of the plays by the top three teams, or two of the top three teams. Avita, being the team that's in third place right now, with this win, can inch up. That's 9. If they get a win right here, that'll be 20 points for them. That's going to do a lot, to be honest, especially since the other teams didn't get any placement points or any kill points. Stan is just holding his side. This is going to last till phase number 9, which it is right now. Here comes phase number 9. Can Warrior Muffin and King Diffie make some magic? Muffin using her 3P ability like the champ she is. Here comes the nade. That's going to push her off. They're going to change locations. They know where she is. She smoked it out right here. Let the smoke propagate. Now she's going to push out. Sweeney's going to take down Diffie. This is going to be a 1v3 right here for Warrior Muffin. They barely let her get shots off, and there you have it. That is 11 kills for AV and the win. Let's take you to the instant replay. 11 kills for AV and the win. 4 for 2 cell phones, but that is a second place finish for them. A Myth with 1 kill, XSE with 4 kills, and Torch with 3 kills. DA also had a kill in there. Now, I don't know if we're going to see the same type of gameplay going forward, but if so, if Avito pulls out the upset by winning all 3 matches because of the gameplay from those teams, you gotta wonder if it's worth it. You gotta wonder if it's worth it. Out of that, so many of those players died to the blue zone instead of actually dying to other people's gunfights. What was proven? Looks like that right there. Beard missed that nade. If Beard hits that nade in there, I think that is a different situation, and him and Deadly move up instead of one of them being knocked right here. This is a good push by Myth. If Jin holds this angle, if Jin holds the angle, there is a chance that he kills them both as they sprint down the hall. However, he was not able to do that because of the positioning, because he was looking to rotate a little sooner than before. That gets him shot in the Tinsy. That gets Tinsy shot in the back. Sorry, Jin left. Tinsy got shot in the back, and then Tinsy hops out of there, but not before. No, I was right. Jin gets knocked and killed. Tinsy gets a knock, and then the blue devours them both. And now here goes Torch just running across the street. Not much Torch can do. Torch literally being shot at by everybody. Look, they go down to, everybody goes down to a different person on a different team, right? Warrior Muffin got a knock. Rat Attack got a knock. Beard got a knock. Sweeney, everybody got into that action. And man, that's what happens right there. And now we see that little feature, the top 4 teams right now, and it shows you where they're at. That's a pretty nifty feature going forward. This was a little lengthy fight between Beard and Warrior Muffin, but nobody comes up with that kill. So Beard just dies to the blue, and that leaves Warrior Muffin and on her rotation. And when she had to rotate out, she had to hold that gas station as long as she could. It just didn't work out for her in the end. But at the end of the day, GG's to 2 cell phones and GG's to Avita on that game right there. That's game 1, match 1 of the PCL money round. We saw some bizarre things, but you love to see it. You like it. I like the fact that teams have rivalries and that they are willing to, show that off during the game. It's not just talk. They said they were gonna have fights, and they said they were gonna be looking for each other, and that is what we're seeing. So, with that being said, I don't know what we're gonna see going forward, but I'm here for the constant action, and I'm here for the presses. If you're gonna press up on a team, they got to be able to hit their shots, and they got to be able to play their best right here. And that just is what it is. We'll see who's the best team in Pachinki or wherever you guys are going to land next. We're here for it. Warrior Muffin was going to wrap up that hill, and Diffie must have told her, please don't come this way. They're all here, because they were definitely waiting on her. Here comes a rotation right here. Oh. This was a long fight. Neither team wanted to make a mistake and then end up getting shot right here. What they wanted to do was they were trying to like just stay alive as long as possible. This is I'm curious to see if AV can pull off a huge upset right here and make these plays happen. He definitely went down pretty quickly right there to Sweeney. He was just in that fight by himself, and then Warren Muffin just pushes up for our own fight right there. We're gonna give you guys a 3-minute intermission. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL. This is match number 2. As we get into match number 2, the winners of match number 1, the Avita, has made a not a huge move in their points, but they are in the 200. So now let me take you to see them. They are well in front of the 4th place team. So it's really a race for the top 3. And if we see the things that we just saw continue to happen, we probably will be able to see a comeback right here. Now, if you're looking at it, of winner circle 275, still in first place. The mates 252, and then Avita with 214. Avita will need a 75 or 85 point day to win, keeping the winner circle out of the winners bracket and out of placement. That is for them to get first place. That is going to be quite a feat. But we have seen stranger things happen in a PCL, and with those teams being so eager to fight each other and testing their egos against each other, we might see a team fly under the radar and just snag that money round right out of there, and that money from them in that placement. That is what you like to see in these type of events and in sports altogether. I cannot wait to see how this goes down. Now, this is a good flight path for both teams, for every team. You're going to see some people go, I don't think that Lipovka stretch is going to work right here. So you're going to see a lot of teams in the Gatka field. You're going to see some teams in military. I think you might even see a team in Severny right here. And you're going to see some teams in George Pool. 44 people, 43 alive. I believe that this is going to be a 11 team contest, but there will be quite a lot of people alive come phase 2 or phase 3. Ratatat runs over Triple OG instantly. Where did that happen? That happened right here. Well, I don't know. I understand. He ran him over with a boat. Oh, yes. He ran him over right here and then straight legit hopped in a boat. Now we're going to have the opposite circle from the circle we just had. We're having the western part of the circle we just had. Let's call it a quarry circle right now. And if you want to know, those two teams have dropped back on each other. That's Gravity Tacticals, Dimshik, Sparky, and SLG. That is the mates versus SLG. And then right here, we still have the Safari Esports, Torch, and XSE land in their same spots. Warrior, Muffin, Diffie, and Sweeney's going to be taken down by a nade right there from Showtime. This is another, I expected to see this particular fight every time we loaded up a match, because both of these teams have landed or land in this particular area every time. If you want to go back to the tapes a couple weeks ago, I was just confused at the fact that teams don't actually land on each other or don't actually push towards certain teams. I believe that if a team lands in the same area over and over and over again, if you don't like their placement or the fact that they're placing so high all the time, you would just drop on them or make your game plan about that team. If you have the ability to see these things, I think you should go for it, right? Like that's just me, and that's just the way I would approach things if I was an IGL. You have the ability to make the plays that are right for your team. And if you believe that play is to push this team ahead of you, or this team that you think is weaker than your team is, I think that is a valid point and a valid way to play the game. You don't have to have as much RNG in your rotations as you do in a public lobby. You know who's in here. You know exactly how they play. You know what their rotations are. So you should play accordingly. That's just my opinion. And I hope a lot of you guys out there at home who are deciding to play in in these events takes that to heart. If you see, you know the tactics, you know they do it. That's why we play so many games. You play so many games to lessen the amount of RNG that's available in the game. No matter what, RNG is going to affect every player in a PUBG match. But over a long period of time, doing the same thing over and over, less and less RNG factor in, and more about your actual abilities of it as a team and as play callers factors in. So with that being said, might as well drop on somebody, right? Like if you don't, and like I mentioned before, especially in a situation where your team doesn't have the points, just try to make it hard for another team. SLG Psycho, SLG Whistler, and Kid in the same exact locations. Trouble has backed up. He probably didn't get the loot he was looking for. Remember, like I said before, this is 2 teams of 4 splitting the loot in Pachinki, where there's not already, you know, good, like there's not a lot of loot anyway, not the best anyway. And then we have teams who have rotated in. This time WC is not gonna make that mistake and push over there and then die in the rotation. They are instead going to try to play their normal game and probably rotate a little while later and get involved in these fights. And now if you look up here, we have Torch rotating down into, oh, got some shots popping off. I bring up the cam on the bottom, the circle cam, so you can see where teams are going, okay? And then as we keep this fight in mind, check out the rotations. This is still phase 1. 3 minutes left and people are trying to rotate into the circle. Torch is driving right by XSE. It looks like that's Quakes. Quakes is going to be the last person to rotate. Quakes may be shot at right here. We got a nade that's going off. They're trying to get tacticals off of this building. Being on top of this building really allows him to control all the movements for anybody in the middle right there. He can control all the movements of people in the middle. And since he gets up there so early, he stops them from getting onto the top of the building. Oh, remember that this is a console league, so I am not able to switch from first person, from the flyover camera to the player perspective. Even if I was using something like a mouse right now, the Xbox just does not have that feature. It does not allow you to go from player perspective out to flyover camera easily. It does sometimes happen, but you can't do it as easy as you would like or as reliably. So we do not choose to do that. What we choose to do here is just use the flyover cam as much as possible, and then towards the end of the game we give you the player perspective so you can see what's going on. Kid again gonna go down to 67 HP because of this nade. Now they do it looks like the mates are singling Kid out, not because of his place, not because of how he plays, just because he is at this building and he is the easiest target. Look at Psycho. Psycho's gonna try to hold his side right here and shoot this way over. It's gonna be pretty tough. Here comes the flames. Kid's gonna push into the corner so he doesn't get hit by that. Oh, Kid's gonna catch on fire. Kid's gonna go down. It looks like Dimshik's gonna go down. Gonna take some of that too, and now he's gonna have to med up. Kid's gonna bleed out. Psycho's gonna go down to Sparky. Here comes Trouble. Trouble still holding over there. It doesn't look like Psycho's gonna get picked up, but they do have Whistler still in that main building. Tacticals hasn't made his way over here yet either. Whistler's gonna take down Sparky, and then he's gonna molly him, so Sparky's gonna die right here in that fire. Trouble's gonna try to rotate away from this. As he does, Tacticals is still holding that same roof that he was in. Tacticals is gonna get down Whistler, so now this is gonna leave Trouble by himself as Tacticals pushes straight over. Not gonna let him get Psycho, because remember, Psycho is the next person up. Psycho was the first person knocked, I mean, and that's where Tacticals believes Trouble is. Trouble is behind this building. He's gonna try to run away, not run away, but rotate away. Remember, Trouble is really good at switching angles and then pushing the action. He backed all the way up now. That means there's one player down from them. Trouble's still gonna back up. I'm not sure if he's gonna take this fight. You know how he usually he likes to back up, then come back and then fight it again. We are aware that you could take the camera underneath the map, but we decide not to do that because it causes you to DC faster than it typically does any other way. If you do go under the map with the camera, the map doesn't register or load the proper way, and then you DC some of the times. Also, it makes the game look terrible when you go bring it to, let's say, YouTube as a platform as such. So Trouble is going to be there by himself as the other teams rotate. Look at how many people are rotating directly into the middle of the circle. You have Myth trying to shoot at WC and not able to get there right now, not able to knock anybody. Destroyer is going to knock America and then get the thirst on America. Ratatat and his team have hopped out and they are also shooting. And then you also have, wait, let me get back in there. You also have, man, Deadly's going down quickly. Deadly goes down. Joker's here. DA is going to pull up as well. Torch always in the place to be. Is Joker going to be able to stay alive right here? Here comes the push. Joker going to rotate to the right. Joker's going to go down to Warhawk. That's some kills right there. That is what WC needed after their last. Oh, Ignite blows up. Sweeney got that last shot in there that blew up the car. That was the last member of DA trying to make it over. As you can see, teams have surrounded Pochinki. Surrounded Primorsk. It is weird that they're all in Primorsk. If the circle shifts out of here, the DA is going to be in the best position. This is a good positioning by two cell phones. XSE said they don't care. They're pulling up the compounds. They're bringing the smoke. Jack Snack was waiting behind the door with the Groza. That is not what you want to see. That is not the place that you would like to be in. Here comes a nade. The nade doesn't go in. Jin has to run. And that puts Jin in a bad position. He should be shot at by everybody on Safari Esports. He is tagged in the back. He is one shot. He's going to be able to heal right there. That's going to be pretty weird. Oh, Finger Skills tried to hop in. He's getting tagged as well. Then it looks like two cell phones being able to get some shots down on Moose Slaps. Oh, XSE pulled up with so much aggression, but now they're in a bad spot. Jin goes down right there. Finger Skills going to try to make his way into this building. Nobody in there, as a matter of fact. Jin actually gets taken down by King Diffie. And now here goes Jack Snack with that Groza cutting the pie, slicing the pie, not working. Finger Skills going to get the knock. Going to get the confirmation as well, probably picking up the Groza. Gravity going to take down Trouble, so that is SLG going out. If you're keeping track, that means SLG has taken down the mates once, and that means that the mates have taken down SLG once. Still in this house together. Need to understand what's going on here. Ah, I see. Gravity gets taken down by RMV Destroyer elsewhere. Finger Skills gets taken down, and then Quakes takes down Warhawk. Warhawk is out by himself a little bit. Kofi's gonna have to hard sprint over there, and then Pierre's gonna go down to Moose Slaps. Kofi's gonna get a pickup right there because Torch is now engaged in a fight with Mooslaps. Caleb able to stay alive. Mooslap's gonna go down to Tyrannical. Tyrannical is not the person you want pushing your building on the third party. And here you go. You can see Safari Esports and Caleb. Caleb from Safari Esports as well as Bitterson both holding the compounds right here. More shots going out elsewhere. This is going to be a tough fight. From building to building, nobody hopped out. Here comes Abrix with the molly. The molly hits. Car pulling around. That's VK Onyx coming to the party late, and they're going to get... Did they make it through that? Wow, they made it through. Warhawk, Kofi, and WC have not shot. Wow, that's... I'm surprised. I am astonished that there wasn't a knock right there. All these teams just this close. Torch taking some heavy damage right there from a nade. Let's check out the look. This is what I was talking about. What happens if the circle doesn't go Primorsk? Well, this circle will not go Primorsk. There we go. There we go. Tyrannical going down. Abrams gonna go for this res. Is Caleb gonna push by himself? Does he have it in him? What are the comms? He does not jump. He does not push. This is going to allow Tyrannical to get res right here. And then here comes Warrior Muffin and Diffie, but they do not know that Torch is right there. Doodle beaming Diffie. Diffie's going to go down. Muffin's going to leave him. Diffie drops the nade on himself. Oh, man, you hate to see somebody go out in that way. They wanted to get aggressive, but that aggressive push they made ended up costing Diffie his life because Doodle was holding this angle right here. They pushed up to this half wall and Doodle was literally holding this angle. He waited for them to get all the way there before he made his plays. Warhawk gonna shoot down. Oh man, this is gonna cause all three of these teams are gonna have to rotate out, and as they rotate, they're gonna get tagged up. Superman and Warrior Muffin able to make a rotation out of that zone right there. Superman taking a different rotation. They're gonna drive right by DA. DA is gonna rotate away from this fight actually, and Avita still lingering around. This is going to be that top rotation that you see some teams make. This is really smart. If they go all the way to Corey, they'll be all right. Now we have down goes Abrix with some money shots from Destroyer. I was waiting to see if Destroyer was going to be able to hit those shots right there. And then Tyrannical going to go down to straight legit. Now this is going to leave Doodle and Quakes without two of their strong members. They're going to have to find a way to make their own plays right here. Quakes is going to rotate out of here. Abrix is going to go down. And now it's going to be Doodle and Onyx. And Doodle's going to pop shots at Onyx. Onyx it looked like he was going to go for that car. Is not able to do that now. Doodle caught in the fire. Doodle's gonna go down, and then Onyx is gonna go down the Warhawk. Doodle's gonna bleed out to Onyx. This is what I was talking about. The end of this WC is just gonna rotate down and just completely rain bullets down on these two teams as they rotate out of out of Primorsk. Primorsk is just a Primorsk is just a tough situation. If you rotate in there with your whole team and the circle does not go to you, you're gonna have to rotate out really quickly. If you do not rotate out quickly, you'll be in a situation where they're just gonna shoot down on you from that hill or from the hill across. Look at this. Two cell phones is gonna have the gatekeep on them, but then AV is gonna have the gatekeep on everybody. Looks like Onyx and Straight Legit in the blue right now. Onyx is going to confirm that kill. I wonder if Quakes is going to hold this spot, or is he going to shoot out as well? Nope, he's just going to hold. None of the fighting, nobody else is engaged in any fighting, just WC right now. WC went outside that first game. They turned it around and said that they were going to, I guess they said they're going to play this one for real. They don't want to continue to be in that engagement that other team was just in. Well done by them to right the ship. And more shots going down right here. This is from Safari Esports shooting down Bitterson. Caleb is just going to hold. Quakes is going to eventually have to make his move right here. This is a tough situation for everybody who is not on a hill, I guess. WC is going to have to rotate up a little bit, but they still have all this real estate to themselves. They're not in trouble until they get closer to the mates right now. AV hasn't participated in any gunfights in quite a while. You know they're just waiting on the team to have to rotate in. DA in a good spot right now to gatekeep Bitterson and Safari Esports and Quakes. Warrior Muffin, and, oh, here it comes. Warrior Muffin and two cell phones are going to be in a little bit of a tough situation. If they have already been spotted by AV, which they had, now AV is not going to let up. You know how they are. AV is like, when they smell blood in the water, they continue to go in on that. They just continue. They're not going to let up. They're going to try to get this gatekeep out. And then here goes Bitterson. Going to get knocked. Quake's going to have a 2v1, but also getting shot at. But DA, oh man, Caleb able to confirm that. But Bitterson is going to go down to Quakes. That's a point on the board. Good shots out here by DA. DA just trying to get a shot on Caleb. And as I say, good shots by DA. Diplomacy goes down to, you know, Warrior Muffin, the one and the only. Here comes the push right here by Superman. DA is going to have to switch their focus and fire down on Warrior Muffin. And I told you, after Avita starts putting shots down, they never stop. They never stop. And then there goes Warrior Muffin being knocked. And then she also got confirmed over there by Free Smoke, I believe. Here comes Superman trying to go prone right there. And like I said, here come the Avita boys. They really just push all the way around. They do not care. They clear all angles and all sides. And this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Sweeney sees him. Superman just trying to lay. Sweeney doesn't see him. Sweeney shooting further. Rat-a-tat getting a knock on Free Smoke. Will they continue to look past, and Warhawk gonna go down to Caleb? Will Superman be the next victim? Rat-a-tat leaves. Superman plays it perfectly, able to stay alive. How in the world do they do it? AV is gonna try to rotate further into zone. Caleb's getting shot right now. Look at this. It's only 2 members left. Caleb's going to go down to Deadeye. 2 members left for the mates. Lou has rotated in. Rat-a-tat taking some shots and taking some damage. I think that's Kofi putting those shots down on him. 5 teams up, 11 alive. Top 4 teams right now on your screen. Look at what you're talking about. Super going to try to take the vehicle and go the opposite way, and he does. Superman getting taken down by Destroyer. Let's just get into the action since we're right here. Lou, you can see what he can see. We can see everything together. Lou doesn't see Dimshik or Tacticals, and he's not even worried. He thinks Sweeney's just going to cover his spot right there. Sweeney getting tagged up by Mask and Kofri. Mask just putting some shots down on him. Destroyer's going to bleed out right here, I think. Stan is just going to hold that tree. Mask in a good spot. Matt's not gonna be able to get Destroyer right here. Standards is gonna hold this tree for as long as possible. The worst thing that can happen to him is if Kofri comes over this hill and crest that, and then they're gonna shoot at all angles. Tacticals and Dimshik just holding. I believe one of their teammates has DC. No, they're together. Destroyer is gonna get rezzed. Excuse me? 4 HP. They got him up on 4. Excuse me? What did I just see there? No, Dimshik is by himself as he rotates over. Look at these angles that the mates are shooting from. We're talking from here and from here. That's gonna put Mask goes down as Standards with the M16, and he's gonna get confirmed by Ratatat. Look at this. The attention's gonna shift over to Dub C. Dub C is now angled out. They had everybody angled, and then they rotated. One bad rotation put you in such a terrible spot in this game. Destroyer gonna try to make a play right here. Backs up. Ratatat using the cover well. Oh, Kofri gonna tag Ratatat. Helmet popped completely off. Look at the angle from Tacticals. Tacticals putting some shots down on Destroyer. Can definitely take some time on those shots, but he is one of the best players in the game, and he knows how to control his recoil and how to do whatever he's doing better than I can. So right now we have the top 4 teams in here. That's Team 16, team. That would be Avita, WC, the mates, and 2 cell phones, but 2 cell phones has been taken out. More shots going down. We're just going to have to wait until the zone pushes somebody out. When did Ratatat pick up MK? It just happened right now. He's still looting it. Didn't matter. He's getting tagged up. 59 by Tacticals. Look at PUBG making some really good ads. Look at that. They tell you exactly who's shooting them and where they're at. This is such a great game. Chat, it looks like to me. I've asked about the frames. The frames they say are better. It looks like the frames are better. The frames feel better from my perspective as well. But what's really important to see is they are making adjustments to customs, so the future looks bright for console league gaming. Tatos made Dimshik hit them for 67, 60, it's 96 damage altogether. He hit him for 120. Oh my goodness. Lou is gonna go down right here. Look, he's gonna try to get a Standards is gonna pick up Ratatat. No, he's not. As Tacticals works the backside of the zone, he is able to get a knock right there. And now Tacticals, remember, we have been talking a lot about the rivalry between SLG and the rivalry between SLG and the mates. But understand the real rivalry right now is between the mates and WC, because WC and the mates are first and second. So we really should be seeing more focus on the 2 top teams instead of the focus on a team in 4th or 5th place. What seems to be happening right now is it seems to be that the mates are trying to take back their 1st place position. 2 players remain from each team. Gonna use this smoke. Remember, there are only 9 phases. There are only 9 phases. This car is already blown up. Tacticals just trying to get some shots down. Tacticals isn't gonna rush it. All he has is one. Oh, Dimshik gets get knocked by Destroyer. This means Tacticals has to do it all by himself. All by myself. Here it comes. They're gonna press up on the same side though. I don't see that happening. I see Destroyer might try to make a play. This is a nade coming out. That nade hits for 58. He's just gonna med through it. Flash going out. 2 flashes. Pac's gonna have to move up. He's in the zone. This is phase number 9. He's going to have to move off this spot. He wants to knock before he leaves. He has a smoke. He's going to do that smoke out. This is going to tick. They're going to have to beam him. Kofi going to... Oh, Destroyer came up. Kofi, take him down. That's what you like to see right there. That is 10 kills for WC and a victory. That's 20 points for them. And the mates put down 7 points as well. Let's go to that instant replay so we can see what we're talking about and what happened. There we go. We see that we get right in there as Destroyer gets rezzed. That is a key res for those teams. If Destroyer doesn't get picked up right there, he's not able to make those plays that he made at the end. And I don't think Dub C wins right there. Also, I think Dub C rotated into a really bad position right here, but was able to survive and win it. I don't know how. The position they have, they're instantly gate kept by everybody else. I think these teams were just waiting too long for them to rotate off there instead of being aggressive and taking them out. Since Avita stays on top of this hill for such a long time, it allows Tacticals and Dimshik to create angles for themselves to put the shots down on Avita, and that's what happens to Avita in this case. If Avita is like a little more aggressive and they're able to push over there and get a knock or two or a confirmation on WC, I think that they're in a better position to win this game, and that leaves other teams. Again, if you're Avita, or you're the mates, and you see that Dub C has a player down, you have to be full on pressing Dub C, right? I know winning is a thing, but keeping the other team who's in the lead from getting points is more important than anything else in my mind. The reason for that is no matter how many points you get, you're still allowing them to get points. If your goal is to push that team and then you get your knocks and your kills on that particular team that's above you, they can't get any more points. I think that's the winning strategy. But what do I know? What do I know? In this particular case, they have allowed the winner circle to get 20 points in that game right there. And that is, I think, probably going to confirm their victory unless Avita wins the next 3 games or the mates win the next 2 games and by a huge margin. They're going to have to kill everybody on out there, or they have to deal with Dub C earlier in the lobby. I think the thing that's really hurting the mates is they're dealing with SLG or having to deal with the SLG problems, and it's slowing them down from getting their early kills. They get a lot of kills on rotation, and this isn't allowing them to do that. What's happening is they're rotating late because the other and they're so involved with SLG that they're not focusing on their actual game. You wonder if they have thought about rotating and not landing at that spot just so that they won't end up in the situation that they were just currently in. You never know. We'll see what happens next game as the lobbies are loading up and as we're finishing out this game right here. These are good shots by Destroyer. The mates were in a good spot until Dimshik gets knocked. When Dimshik gets knocked right here, that really, really doesn't go well for him because that takes away that angle that they have. The mates do a good job of creating angles, and within those angles, they hit their shots and they stay alive. But in this particular case, Kofi and Destroyer both had angles at Dimshik. Dimshik's going to go down. I think the split right here was just too big for the mates. And the split was caused by the position of the circle. Since the circle is where it's at and WC is where they are, like, there's nowhere else for Dimshik to go. He can't run in that open field on the left because there's nothing over there. And then Tacticals is just stuck on this tree. He can't move down, as you guys could see, because he was going to get shot right there. So he's just trying his best to hold his particular side right here. But I don't know. I think WC did a very, very good job of right there. That knock did it all. As soon as they got that knock, they were able to just focus fire Tacticals. And now Tacticals is in a rough situation. He has to figure out a way to get out of this, and I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I think he did the best that he could. He was looking to get a knock. He was looking to get a knock, but he was unable. He ran out of throwables too. He threw his 2 stuns. I think the play would have been a good play is if he throws those stuns on the opposite side and then he hits them with them and then he moves down to a closer tree. But he's not able to, he tries to smoke out right here. That smoke, he already got hit by the blue, so he's a little late. As he gets to the smoke's not there yet. He's not able to hit those shots. He hit for like 40. But with that being said, we're going right to an intermission. It'll be about a 2 or 3 minute intermission. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to the PCL, everybody. I am your host, Invasion Bing, and this is the PUBG Console League. We are back for the TPP final day. The final day of TPP, the money round. Right now, the score is with that win from WC. So the first game was won by Vita. The second game won by WC. Remember, there are 4 matches all together. But I'll take you right over here into the scores so you can see what it is for yourself and see how that last victory impacted these matches. When you take a look at these scores, Warhawk, major point getter, and the kill leader with 62, and then the Ratatat putting down almost 10,000 damage thus far. But check out these scores; they're not as far away as you might have seemed, Winner Circle 295, but the mates are just behind them with 265. If the mates can pull off a 10 kill game or a 20 kill game in the win, it's possible. that they can take first place right here. Their main problem would be WC. If they could change their tactics and go wherever they can find WC at, instead of dropping in George Pool, they just instantly drop on WC. They're not, it doesn't seem like the team close to them being Avita would need a big game to catch the mates. So maybe the mates just should drop on WC like they got dropped on by SLG, and maybe they can just take this one away from them. If they can win that fight and then go on to get some more kills and win a match, that could do numbers and do wonders for their wins right there, or for their placement. With that being said, I'm going to drown myself. Remember, this is a console league, and we do not have some of the spectating features that PC has. So we have to kill ourselves, and then we have to pop into the flyover camera. We do have the ability to go into the player perspective, but we do not have the ability to get out of the player perspective if we do switch to it. So we tend to stay in the flyover view for as long as possible, and then towards the end of the game, we switch to the player perspective. We also do understand that you can fly under the map with the camera to go pretty fast and to move around the map, but we do not tend to do that because it used to make us disconnect from the matches. So we decided to not go about doing it in that way anymore. Thank you guys for understanding, and we're just going to go from there. And look at what I'm talking about. See, this is the difference. This is the difference between Dubsy and the mates, right? Dubsy says all that stuff on Twitter or whatever, but they want to win more than they want to do anything else. So instead of landing at the same spot that they have been landing at, over here or over here, they switch it up completely and go Severny. So if they were going to be griefed today, they're going to be griefed in a completely different spot. Come get us. And that is what I'm talking about. In a completely different spot. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that they rotated. That shows you the difference between, or the maturity between different teams, or the what they think success is, right? That this team wants to win. They're just going to rotate away from that and come back and fight later. They don't care about all the other stuff. But if you can see, Avita, same drop, good spot. DA's been dropping here all day. Myth has changed their drop. And Two Cell Phones has kind of just expanded their drop from where they go. And then you have Safari Esports, who has been dropping George Pool this whole day. Now, we do have a little bit of a rivalry going here with SLG and the mates. And we are 1-1 per team. I think SLG has 1 win and the mates have 1 win in Pochinki. And then over here we have XSE, who pulls up across from Torch. Torch has been relegated to a 2-man. They might still be okay. From the first couple of weeks when we had military circle after military circle after military circle, we haven't seemed to get a milli circle just yet. So I think the next game we're due for one. Now look at the change in the game plan right here. Gravity finds another spot. Psycho is gonna play this house instead of it being Kid, because Kid was being focused on right here. So instead they switch it up. Gravity's gonna be in one spot, and then also Trouble, instead of being all the way back where he was, the fact that he couldn't support the team, has also moved over into a different spot. This is, they're playing mind games with each other. Kid gonna get hit for like 35 already. Oh, they're playing a little chess right here. Chess, not really called chess. There's no T in it. There's just 2 S's. Playing a little chess right here. Let's see how it turns out. It looks like, this stack right here with Trouble and Psycho being together might cause some problem for Dimshik. But Gravity is, I thought this was going to be the problem. Gravity is going to be the real issue, because Gravity is holding this side. Gravity has the tendency to swing by himself and to be out of cover. So usually the mates let him do what he does. But in this particular situation, I saw that they were keeping him closer than usual. Look, Dimshik is just gonna push into the house with Psycho. What am I seeing here? I don't think Dimshik knows. Trouble's gonna cause a little commotion. He's gonna force him to open this door by walking outside. He's gonna open this door and peek, and Psycho is gonna be on the opposite side of this door. I don't think Dimshik has a clue that Psycho has been sitting here for like 10 minutes. Dimshik trying not to use to those nades are going out by Trouble. He opens the door. Psycho still hasn't moved. He hops out. I think that might have been misplayed. Oh, man. Psycho gonna take a lot of damage right there. Trouble gonna have an angle on Sparky. Tacticals takes down Psycho. Trouble gonna go down. That's two of their strong members. Now here come Whistler and here comes SLG Kid. Man, if Trouble doesn't push up those stairs, I am almost 100% sure that Dimshik walks out onto that patio and that Psycho can just shoot him in the back. I don't think he ever knew that Psycho was in there, and I don't think anybody knew until Psycho took some shots. That's crazy. Whistler gonna do a wide wrap right here, and then Kid gonna go up the steps. Kid gonna take some damage over here. The thing about playing in Pachinki is if you're not used to going Pachinki, the fights can be very, very, very rough. Shots off by Kid, gonna do some damage to Dimshik. Dimshik gonna put Psycho out of the game. Kid's gonna come down the steps. Wizard making his move as well around the big house. So he went to the other garage house. Kid's gonna stay in the 3 stack. He went all the way up to the roof. Everybody remember that this the PCL does have a TPP and an FPP division. FPP takes place on Saturdays and Sundays. TPP takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This will be the final matches of the season 7 TPP division. So if you would like to register for TPP for season 8, make sure you take that and go to the website www.pubgconsoleleague.com. You will be able to register for season 7. We also have a special duos tournament. It will be a kill race tournament. And then we also have a high stakes FPP league where you can win $2,000 for first place. SLG Kid getting tagged up and then getting knocked, left him out there on a rope by himself. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a now it's a 4v1 situation. Dimshik gonna get that confirmation, and now Whistler taking some shots, giving away his location. He's gonna have to make a move here, moving into the big building. He's gonna try to 1v4 this. Superman takes down Tinsy elsewhere. Let's see where the circle actually popped. The circle has popped into by the bridge actually, and you can see that King Diffie and Superman and a Muffin are fighting XSE right now. Diffie gonna get a knock on finger skills. Where is Whistler? Right here. Still gonna be 2 members up for XSE. Gravity gets taken down by Whistler. Sometimes gravity has the tendency to swing before anybody else gets there, and he has the tendency to be the person that goes down. Whistler gonna get tagged up right there. Whistler finally gonna be taken down. The mates almost made it out of there without losing a player, and then they lose gravity. Some celebratory shots going out over there. You can hear them. That is by the mates. And now we have Beard. Oh, this is where that fight's going down. It's just Jin left. Jin's gonna go down to Diffie, but it looked like we saw. Did we see Beard? Yeah, Myth Beard is shooting at Safari Esports. They just all hopped out on each other. I guess it was on site. They saw each other, hopped out of the cars, shot at each other, then hopped back in. That's the kind of stuff you like to see. Safari Esports looks like they're pulling up. Caleb looks like he's pulling up to this this house right here with the water tank. DA taking some shots over here at Team 8, which is VK. All this cluster right here of people. WC has rotated on top of two cell phones. They're going to try to get the high ground and then just maintain that high ground for the rest of the map. Like I said, I did get word from the players that the frames are better. Maybe it's because of the situations we've been in, or maybe it is because of a correction. Either way, I am rejoicing about it. This is going to be a slow point in the game. 9 teams alive, 32 up, and a lot of real estate for teams to move and to work right here. We do have a fight going on right here with Safari Esports and Myth, but we also have a fight going on right here between VK and DA. WC and Avita are just rotating and putting themselves in position to win the game, basically. 9 teams up right here. This is not a hectic game. Everything is going a little slowly, and everybody can move wherever they want. The mates, what is the mates rotation from winning? Look at this. Kofri is actually looking for the gatekeep on the mates. And now there's going to be a rough rotation. Will a team rotate to this house? They tend not to do that. And now Avita is going to be in a good position to shoot out of the circle. Ratatat has moved on top of the hill where the woods are located. And now here comes the mass exodus right here. And WC is going to choose to land on top of the hill. That is one of their favorite spots to be at. And with this being a rotation and nobody prepared for this circle and nobody coming from your east side, they're going to be in a really good spot to if they maintain their location right there. Nobody's going to hit them with the cross just yet. Looks like Standards is making a rotation. He's going to rotate to that compound by himself. Ratatat's going to see if anybody's there. Abrix is going to pull up. This is him and Doodle. This is a 2-man team right here. They're going to pull. They're going to end up playing the back by the cliff. That's going to be that pull up. Sweeney is just going to go over there with Standards. They're going to do a 2-2 split, which is going to allow, maybe not. They all might be moving. More of a rotation here. DA is going to rotate. The places that people rotate here is, they sometimes go to this trench in the back down here, even though it's about to be out, the trench. All this in the trench. That was just to take a look at the trench. And then here comes, yes, Avita has decided to move over. Now that's going to leave 2 cell phones in a weird position. Warrior Muffin, I think they might have spun her car out. It's disabled. She has to do everything that she can. She gets taken down by the last bullet. Oh, she gets taken down by the last bullet. Is Diffie gonna go rescue her? Mask gonna take down Tacticals. Diffie's gonna go for the play. Diffie's gonna make the play. He's gonna run his car. All the stuff out here. He runs his car into the other car. Ratatat gonna take down Superman. Ratatat had that angle. Superman was trying to hold the back of this cliff right here. It just did not pan out for him. He's gonna go down to Ratatat. Here comes Triple OG pushing over. Remember, Triple OG is the main aggressor for this particular team. And as Tactical's gonna go down as well. Lou gonna knock straight legit. Sparky gonna knock Destroyer. And Sparky gonna get knocked by Kofri. Now that is what I'm talking about right there. That is the way I believe. I think that's the way that you play. The way that the WC just did right there. Land somewhere else. Know that if you saw that fight, that same fight that you've been seeing in the kill feed, rotate to where you think this team is gonna be. The team doesn't go there, and then later on, hunt them down and make them plays right there. Looks like Myth and Safari Esports finally get into an altercation, and Joker takes down Jack Snack. Caleb's gonna be the only person up. Myth just, I was gonna say Beard goes down and almost is thirsted, is not thirsted. Beard, Myth able to wipe up Safari Esports right there. Well done. Gonna give away their location a little bit. VK is gonna change their focus from focusing across maybe to doing a little gatekeeping right here because they know there's a fight that went down, and they're phase 4, 2 minutes left. Circle on its way. DA just gonna stand on top of this mountain right here. 7 teams alive, 23 up. Phase number 4 going to 5. These teams have the freedom to do whatever they want. They're going to have the real estate. They just got to hit their shots to make sure that they can confirm that number 1 placement. 2 cell phones is a good spot. Here comes Warhawk and his team. Do they know? DA, they know now. DA popped some shots. Kofri got out right here, though. Kofri's going to try to get the angles. Mask gonna knock Ignite. They pulled right up on them. Gonna get a knock right here. Here comes Kofri on the wrap. Can Red Eye make a play? Did the nade just go out? Nade goes out. It doesn't hit him. He's gonna back up to get this res after he heard the nade. He is. And Kofri's gonna get the knock. Gonna get a confirmation right there. As members of DA are looking at Warhawk drive around on the motorcycle, it is allowing the other 2 members of WC to just completely demolish the team. Free Smoke's trying to get out of there. I don't know where Free Smoke can even go. Free Smoke's driving into a world of hurt, pain, and anguish. Free Smoke survives. Warhawk was definitely knocked by a member of Avita. Sweeney's gonna get knocked by Abers. Showtime is finally gonna take down Free Smoke. He ran for his life. Oh, 2 members of AV have rotated out of the compound, and Lou knocks America, and America's by himself over there. There's gonna be no picking him up. Sweeney finally gets taken down, and Kofri's gonna get knocked by Ratatat. Onyx is gonna get knocked by Beard. Beard is right over here shooting at up at this hill, and then they're gonna make a rotation away right here. Triple OG is pushed down. Warrior Muffin gets knocked by Triple OG with the scar. So now that leaves just Diffie by himself, as Diffie was already hauling from the compound by the time Triple OG got that knock. Avita losing a member, losing Sweeney to Torch, as Torch is playing the blue over there. King Diffie going right into our Destroyer. I don't think he knows. What he could do is go prone. Remember, this hill has a little has little pockets right there that if you go prone, people can't see you. Exactly what Diffie's doing right there, using this topography to his advantage. Myth still rotating in a little bit over here. Beard is going to try to make a play. Ratatat is low on health. Beard pulls up. I think he's going to go. It's a little ridge over there. Beard has no idea that Torch has that angle. Torch is probably going to put some shots down on Beard. Just now sees them, I bet. Ratatat by himself out here. It's going to be 1v3. Ratatat blows up the wood. Gonna have America down. They're going to try to split him right here. He has to get a knock. He knocks Beard as well. Ratatat popping off. Warhawk trying to cause a commotion. Here comes another nade at Beard. No, here comes a nade at Ratatat. Ratatat and Joker. Ratatat hops into that smoke. That jump definitely messes him up. And down he goes. America might be able to get picked up right here. Warhawk is just on the bike having a good time. America actually dies. The mask is going to go down to Diffie. It's going to be Diffie and Kofi in a one-on-one as Warhawk just driving around, not able to support his teammates. Diffie takes a nade right there. As Warhawk drives around again, Destroyer is still here trying to collect 2 kills as they push in. Destroyer able to take down Doodle and Abrix getting ran over by Warhawk. Man, that's crazy. King Diffie gonna finally get knocked right there to VK, and Joker gonna play the blue, and AV still up. 4 teams up right now. Team 8, which is VK for you. Team 16, Avita. Team number 1, which is WC, and 1 member up from Myth. Myth taking shots. Joker taking shots at Triple OG already. We'll get into the first person perspective as soon as the fighting starts. Right now, everybody is so far away from each other, just popping shots down. With the mates being out right now, I think Dub C feels like they could just do whatever they want. There's no team besides the mates that are able to catch them. Joker going to be down to 1 shot right here. Triple OG is going to push over. Triple OG's team allows him to do just whatever he like. It doesn't matter. Another smoke going to go out. Joker able to catch the shots off, decides not to take the bike. The bike must have been on fire right there. Now he has to make a play. Not gonna have any time to do much. He jumps to another smoke and into another smoke. Looks like he's gonna be in a tough position right here. Did Joker get a knock? Lou's gonna get knocked by Onyx. Where's that at? Joker finally goes down. Lou goes down. Standards is alone. Again, Warhawk on the motorcycle, so it's just Destroyer and Standards together. Nade gonna hit him for 7. Warhawk gonna pick up Destroyer, I think. VK has the manpower to win this. There are 4 people alive. Down goes Destroyer. Triple OG's chasing down Warhawk. Warhawk hops out. Triple OG flips his car into the blue. I don't understand. Shots going out at Standards as Warhawk is just driving around in a circle. Oh, they popped his tire. He's in trouble now. Down goes Warhawk. Leaves you in a situation with just Standards. Let's see what he can do here. Can he go for a 1v? In a 1v4 situation, what can he do? Oh man, he took shots from everywhere and from everybody. Triple OG tries to get a drive-by. It does not pan out for him. Standards taking shots. Taking more shots. Tire's gonna be popped here. He's about to beat Cleo on Set It Off. Down he goes. VK pulling out a victory right there. That is what, 7 kills for them. I felt like they were in a ton of fights, but 7 kills. AV has 4 kills in second place, and then Dub C with 8 kills right there. That in third place is gonna help them out tremendously. Diffie had 5 kills and Superman had 1, so that's 6 kills for them. And then it's 5 kills for Myth. Now, these are the type of games that I expected to see, being that we are down a little bit on the number of teams participating due to some hardships that these players have had since COVID. But then also look at how much open space there is. So people are going to be driving around. People are going to be taking the attention off of each other. I'm just surprised that Warhawk was able to drive around for so long without a team focusing him. And then I'm surprised that teams focused them while they had players that were close. It's just amazing to me. My apologies. So we are going on to our 4th game right here. This will be the deciding game. As things stand, it looks like Dub C is going to take this one home. Followed by the mates, and then followed by Avita. That's intriguing. I'm not sure if I expected it to turn out this way, especially with Avita. I mean, especially with the mates being so far ahead for the first 3 weeks, the first week and a half, they were ahead the whole time. So, man, you hate to see it. Joker played this well, I think. I don't know what was wrong with his bike. Maybe it was disabled. He couldn't get back on. But right now, he was just tough. So he threw out a couple smokes, hopped in, threw them all. That's GG's to him. I love the passion that players play with right there, right? This is a smart play by Joker. He throws his 2 smokes. He's going to wait for his smoke to finish. Then he uses the smoke still. He's still in that other smoke. He just changed his location. He went to both of them. He was actually spotted leaving that second smoke, and that's how Triple OG found him. Triple OG kind of didn't even hit those shots. He whiffed a little bit because of Joker's movements. I kind of got lost in the camera trying to figure out a way to show you guys that it was pretty tough. And then shots were ringing out from everybody. VK moved on top of this hill. This hill has became a favorite spot to stand and a favorite spot to get shots down and to win the fight right there. Man, they play it so free because they understand their situation and they understand the spots that people were in. They needed that beef to happen when it happened, and that allowed them to move back in. They had 75 points down in one stretch, and it allowed them to catch up. They're winning a lot of games and making this difficult for other teams to keep up with them. But hats off to Dub Z for for weathering the storms that they had to weather early on in the season, and now being able to come out here and looks like take home the TPP Division Championship. I think this might be 3 years in a row that they've won. I mean, 3 seasons in a row that they've won, or that they're in the position to win. I know they won last season, and I think they won the season before that as well, which says a lot about them. They have made some changes and some alterations on their team, but they keep some of their core members together, and that is what really is helping them maintain their dominance on this league. You love to see it though. Teams building dynasties per se and getting the job done. Standers had no chance. He was just enjoying the day, having a nice country drive, I guess. Down he goes. We're going to that intermission. We'll be right back, everybody. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the fourth and final game of the TPP PCL division. Sorry, about the PCL TPP division. This is the fourth and final match. As it stands, I'll bring up the scores for you guys to check out, and I would like you to know I've had a wonderful time this season. This has been one of the best that we've ever had. It is the first one that we've ever had on this platform, and we really enjoyed bringing it to you guys. We hope you guys enjoyed having it. Right here, you can tell the winner circle with 308 points, and then the mates with 269 points, and a Vita with 234 points. Those are your top three. It is going to take a lot of effort to knock one of those three teams from their positions. Avita would have to get a 30-point game right here. It is possible, but that would mean they would need like 35. They would need like 25 kills right now. They would have to absolutely pop off. And the way it's looking, there aren't going to be that many options for them. As I get ready to hop out of the airplane, remember the PCL is a console league, and we do not have the same spectating abilities as a league in PC. We cannot move the camera as fast. We cannot go from player perspective to aerial perspective. So we just keep it on aerial perspective for as long as possible, and that allows us to bring you the content that you have been watching or that you deserve and can appreciate. We will change that whenever console gets the ability to go into player perspective. We also do not tend to go underneath the ground, even though it makes the camera move a bit faster, just because we have experienced DCing in the past from doing that. So we have decided to not do that any longer. With that being said, we're going to get right into this action. There are going to be, I believe, 11 teams up, maybe. As we wait for me to drown right here. Again, thank you guys for all your follows. Thank you guys for all your follows and all your support during our switch and all the time. Please follow us on social media. And if you would like to watch these games again, they will be posted and provided to you on YouTube. Looks like WC has decided to land at each edge of the map and rotate in from there. While the rest of the teams, everybody else is in Pachinki. We have 3 teams Pachinki right now as I rotate over there. 2 cell phones, SLG, and the mates, all in Pachinki. There's not much that these teams can do to get into the placement. So instead, they're all just going to have a good old-fashioned shootout right there for Pachinki. Again, I think this is a great idea. Trouble pushes over towards Superman, taking some shots. Superman still hasn't had the knock yet. We're bringing the camera over there as we speak. Trouble still not knocked, but took a lot of damage, and Superman pushes back a little bit. So all of 2 cell phones has convened, and Trouble playing aggressively took that spot right there from Superman. Man, you hate to see that happen, or you love to see that happen, depending on what side you're looking for. Trouble is did take some damage from Superman right there and was able to get a heal off, but not able to get a boost in. Warrior Muffin gonna rotate over. We're gonna have one of those fights again. It's gonna take a long time to materialize, but it's gonna go down. as we look at this fight will take place outside of the circle. And yeah. I think it's 2-1 mates over SLG currently. Here comes Kid Psycho and Whistler over here. Trouble in a section by himself. Molly gonna go out on this corner. Man, that's a far throw by Kid. Shots being shot out with gravity, taking a lot of health away from Whistler right there, knocking him down to about 20 HP. Shots going out, but still. 2 cell phones is going to wait for this engagement to go down before they make a play here. Whistler hops out. Psycho taking some damage right there. This is a TPP. This is TPP at its finest. Everybody holding a house. I guess everybody would be holding a house no matter what. But this is everybody holding a house at its finest. As that happens, there's still more people fighting in here. It looks like Triple OG and Showtime are just going to pull right up on Avita right there. Sweeney's going to knock Triple OG. Showtime's going to knock Sweeney. Ratatat's going to knock Showtime. They drove their cars directly over there. And now we have VK gonna make their way over to the rest of Avita as well. Ratatat's going to get that bleed out on Showtime. Whistler taking more damage. Tacticals has Whistler in a terrible spot, to be honest. And now SLG Kid, Superman gonna knock Dimshik. I was waiting for 2 cell phones to get involved in the fight, and just now, Dimshik's gonna get knocked, and he's gonna get confirmed right here, I believe. Gravity's gonna be too late on that rotation, and now here comes Trouble's gonna rotate back over to Whistler. Now they know there are 3 teams here. I'm not sure they knew that before. They're rotating back. It looks like SLG has hopped out. Whistler's backing up and Trouble's backing up. I don't think they like their odds right there. Nate gonna go out. Sweeney gonna get Triple OG to bleed out. We still didn't see a heavy push right here from SLG to the mates. This circle is going to close on them soon. Safari Esports rotating up. Warhawk riding his bike through. More shots going down right now. Tactical's hitting the top of this roof. This could cause problems for 2 cell phones. If he finds out, look, Superman is out a little bit in the open. He's trying to make it to a house. That's a good smoke right there by Diffie. 2 good smokes. Not able to pick Superman up. Superman's going to have to run across the street now. Diffie just wanted to move the car and so that they had a way to get out when it was time. So now Warrior Muffin and Diffie hop in the vehicle. Diffie decides to rotate kind of the long way right here. He's going to try to pick up Superman on the wraparound. SLG has moved in. Sparky is kind of in a bad situation right here. I don't think SLG is even worried about him anymore. Psycho taking some shots from tacticals, and then SLG Kid's gonna go down to Sparky. I don't think they knew Sparky was behind him. I think they rotated past him. Sparky just was able to let them go. Sparky knocked Psycho and Kid, and now it's just Whistler. Trouble goes down as well to Gravity. Whistler is the only one left for the second time. Whistler's gonna have to hold the side of this house. He can't do anything else. Sparky's gonna hold right here. Sparky doesn't know he's here. Sparky heard him. Sparky gonna get 3 members of SLG, and Gravity gonna take down Trouble. So that is 3-1 SLG, and SLG not gonna, they're gonna, I mean, 3-1 mates. SLG's gonna have to figure out a way. I mean, the mates have to figure out a way to come from where they're at to rotate to zone. Nope. Gravity's just going to take out Sparky. That's going to be it for them. They want to make sure that SLG feels what they feel. Now let's rotate up towards the zone right now. And that's Avita going into the middle. Torch is going to play. They're 2-man, and they're just going to play the edges. Tacticals is going to bleed out. I mean, it's going to die to the blue. And now as you rotate in a little up further, you see that DA is shooting at Myth. Myth is holding them from the top of the police and top of the hospital. Fire station? I don't know what we call that. But top of these 2 buildings on the far west side. 9 teams up, 28 alive. This is phase number 2. Again, there's going to be plenty of space for everybody to go wherever they want. VK, it looks like they're being pushed by Dub C. Let's take you over there. Avita might be playing to win this game. You can see that they are playing it slowly. No need to push and be aggressive. Take this and rotate in off the angles, off the edge. I don't see one of their members, but I still think they have 4. Here goes. The smoke's going out. It's just Kofri over here. Warhawk has the other angle right there. So this might turn into a Nate going out in the corner. A little too far. Onyx is just going to push over here. Kofri and Onyx are going to see each other. Kofri's already holding. Onyx gets some shots off. Neither one of them hit each other. And it looks like Kofri's going to take down Onyx. Onyx whiffed a few shots at the beginning, and that's what happened right there. Kofri going to go down to straight legit. Going to get that confirmation. Now Warhawk is going to push over here. Onyx might spot Warhawk. He does. That's a flash. That's a really good flash. Warhawk, it might be able to just get some easy shots off right here. Warhawk not able to put him down. Warhawk shooting what sounds like to be a pistol. I can see a hard push going. This is going to be a confirm right here. Kofri able to get that as Warhawk gets that knock right there. Oh my goodness. Warhawk just got panned by straight legit. Oh my goodness. There he goes. Taken down by straight legit. You love to see it. Accurate throw by straight legit after losing Onyx right there. Now DA is getting shot at by AV right now. DA is going to push into, if they rotated to these apartments, it is a forever. Is this going to be this is going to be a poly circle. Holy, 23 up, 8 teams. The circle has centered up around Yasnaya Polyana. 8 teams up. I see 2 teams right here. Let's check we have WC still alive at the top. We have straight legit by himself. Then you have Safari Esports. And then you have Myth, DA, AV, WC, and rotating in right now you have Torch. Looking for somebody. The action won't really pop off. Straight Legit won't put himself in danger right there. I think a member of Myth just got that care package. Again, teams are just spread out. Look at this. Torch is going, not knowing that Destroyer and Mask are behind them, and they might be in a world of hurt. Here it comes. Doodle doesn't see him. Doodle doesn't hear him. Doodle goes prone. Mask has that angle. They heard them drive down here. $23 up. Everyone is still playing a little slow as they rotate in. 8 teams up, 23 alive. This is going into phase number 3. Destroyer is going to rotate out to the left a little bit. AV finally popping shots at Safari Esports. Doodle does tag Mask twice. Mask is going to die to the blue. Oh. He doesn't. Down goes Mask. Destroyer already rotating out, leaving Torch to be on the hill by themselves. Let's see where that next zone is going to pop. Actually, Poly's going to be out. So everybody who's on top of this mountain is in the place to be. Safari Esports probably in the most dominant position right now because they have 4 teammates alive. Now, what's going to have to happen here is 2 cell phones is going to have to make a rotation at some point. Shots going down right here. Straight Legit. A Straight Legit tries to make his way out of there. Wait, Straight Legit's gonna hop out right in front of the apartments. I don't know if that's the idea. The apartments are never the place to pull up at with your vehicle. America shooting Straight Legit for some reason. Shots going down from Myth. I think Myth is shooting at AV. Unsure. Let's check out this circle again. All these teams are going to have to fight each other. Look at Warrior Muffin and King Diffie and Superman. They're going to rotate all the way around and up the side, and now we still have a fight going on up here. I think Torch might have the drop on Safari Esports. 7 teams up, 21 alive. Safari Esports actually has seen them, I believe. But that being said, I think the top 3 teams are it's gonna finish the way we thought it was gonna finish. Avita in 3rd, the Mates in 2nd, and WC in 1st place. This fight hasn't happened yet. They might not know each other there. Deadly going down to AV. DA shooting at AV right now. Ignite taking some getting tagged up right there. This is going to be a weird fight. It has to end. They have to rotate out of Pachinki, but they're going to fight in Pachinki for as long as possible, clearly. It looks like, wow, 2 cell phones actually pushes up to this other apartment. I thought they were going to rotate and stay out in the open and win the game, but that's not what they want. They want the smoke. We need to see that next circle shift. And actually, they predicted the circle perfectly. The circle comes right down to them. So there's going to be a fight up here. And this team, whoever wins this fight will probably win the game. But these guys down here are all about the action. Red Eye trying to make his way over. Getting shot up. Beard takes down Rat-a-tat. Oh, from the top over there. Nade going off by DA. Rat-a-tat's gonna back up. DA doesn't have the angle for this. Phase 5, DA's gonna have to rotate away from this. It's just backing away from this. I don't know what to say. These teams are holding pretty tough. DA is going to have to find a way in. They're going to have to rotate by everybody right here, and everyone is going to start shooting at them. This is the worst. This is the worst spot you could be in, to be honest. DA, there's nobody in this forward. There's nobody in this forward apartment, and nobody's pushing it. It looks like Superman has walked into the same apartment with DA. Finally goes down. Ignite going down right next to the restaurant. Looks like Superman in the apartment with Destroyer. Superman gonna take Destroyer down with an SKS, and Joker takes down King Diffie right there. He's gonna be able to get res though by Warrior Muffin. Ignite. They could have rezzed Ignite, and Ignite just crawled off. Nobody went and got him. DA, that's crazy. DA didn't want to pick him up. America getting shot at right there by AV. Free Smoke, Diplomacy, and Red Eye are barely in the zone. The next circle shift hits right now. All these teams are out. Let's get it. Bang! Everybody's out. And Torch is in the position to win it all. There's 16 teams left, 18 alive. DA is going to try to run next to the blue right here, try to get that wrap. And if you're looking at this, all the teams are on the forward side. Everybody else, the only team up at the top, oh, Safari Esports is way up. And then you have Torch still down low. Free Smoke must have DC'd as he sprints into the blue. Six teams up, 18 alive. This has been one of the best seasons we have had in the PCL ever. I hope they continue to get better, and I hope teams continue to have the same kind of discussions and the same fiery spirits. We are looking to do some really big things for the PCL going forward. Just be aware and be ready. Make sure you hone your skills and don't give up on PUBG. And don't give up on PUBG comp, because there's some things coming. At least console comp. Diffie wants to take this fight in the blue and then gets knocked by Deadeye and then gonna go down. Swings into the blue, gets knocked. Diplomacy goes down, and then Superman makes it out. Warrior Muffin was somewhere in a car. Oh, she's alive. Rat-a-tat gonna get a kill on Warrior Muffin. AV I Am Soup is gonna sprint, try to make it out of there. Soup's gonna go down to Standers. Myth, Beard, and America are gonna, Deadeye gonna go down to Abrix. 4 teams up, 4v3, v2, v2. Torch holding. 3 members of Myth holding this. I forgot you could even go inside these little closets. I thought they were like there for people to stand on, but they're like stand by, but no. Myth is gonna take that. AV is gonna push in right here. If Myth sneaks out, Standards doesn't see it. Standards does see America trying to get through. Down goes Beard. In goes the Molly. Out goes. Rat Attack gets knocked right there. Swinging on Doodle. Safari Esports it's still in a dominant position. They have not engaged in a while, but they have no need. It's 4-3. 4-3-2. Rat Attack's bleeding out. Doodle still alive. Let's check out what everybody is seeing. I don't know who's popping shots at Lou, but Lou is being shot at. Lou gonna go down right now. Lou gets knocked. Doodle putting down shots. Caleb just throwing nades down the hill. Didn't even look at anybody. It was a no-look nade. 1 member up from Avita. 2 members up from... Safari Esports is going to take home their first dub, I think, if they can manage to get these last 3 kills. I don't think they know where Torch is yet. Boom, finally gets a spot on one of them. Abra's going to put up some shots. Caleb just going to hold. Oh, Caleb's going to go for the old on the blue swing. Are they both going to push together? Yes, they are. Oh, Doodle's going to be down. They back up. Standards put this smoke down, but can't see. It's impairing his personal vision as well. Standards trying to hit his dip and his dodge. He's going to be 1v4 right here. Safari Esports has been blessed with the zone yet again. But then look at this. Yeah, Standards gave us position up a little bit too much. If he can make it like to that rock, he should be all right to heal. He is making it through all these shots. I am completely baffled. He just needs a bandy right now, to be honest. He's gonna full heal. Full heal, yes. Gotta take down Pierre. Now this is wild. Now this is why I say sometimes you have to be more aggressive. Pierre's gonna go down, and now we're gonna get pushes. And Nade's gonna come out right here. I would bet. He actually smoked him. He flashed him. Gonna get another knock right here. Gonna end up going down. Torch, with all this commotion, they haven't moved from their spots. They're still shooting snipe shots at people. And here comes Jack Snack. Can Jack Snack wrap it up for Safari Esports? Jack Snack throwing everything that he has. He threw a molly, he threw a smoke, he threw his shoe. Abrams going down on health. Jack Snack getting headied right there. Gonna have to get healed up a little bit. Doodle taking major damages from other members of the team. Down goes Doodle. Let's see what A can do. A sees Jack Snack. Jack Snack already hold the peak. And that's gonna get him put down. Get a confirmed point for Torch. They don't care. He's trying to get all the points that he can. Come on, Biddison. Biddison comes down. Biddison gets put down, and then Caleb cleans it up at the end. That is the end. The final round. Let me take you to that the fourth and final replay right here. That would be Safari Esports with a victory. That's 3 kills for them and a first place finish. Torch with 5 kills in second place. AV with 7 kills in third place. Myth with 2 kills in fourth place, and DA with 1 kill in fifth place. Today was an interesting day, but to say the least, GG's to every team that has participated in the PCL TPP division season number 7. The great thing about this is at the end of the day, we're all competitors and you guys are all part of the PCL community, and we really, really appreciate it. What we do know is that that WC is the winner of the TPP division, and in second place it is the Mates, and in third place it will be Avita. Well done to everybody who participated, and well done to those guys. This was a great time. It was a great time for me to call it, or to do the commentary, and I hope you guys had fun at home watching, and I hope that everybody who participated had a good time. We do have season 8 open for registration as well. Season 8 TPP, season 8 FPP, as well as a duo kill race, and also a high stakes league. High stakes league is $2,000 to the winner. TPP leagues are $1,000 to the winner, and then the duo league is $1,600 to the team, $1,000 to the winner too, I believe, and that will put you $500 a piece. Exactly. Yep. And then there is a buy-in, but the buy-in is nothing for it. The price is for the whole team and not for an individual. But we will be making some changes in the rules just to make sure everybody is being as professional as possible, and that they maintain their commitment to the league. This was a very, very, very well played league. It happened to start amidst the COVID situation, and this is great. I'm glad that you guys could participate, everybody participated, and that you guys had something to watch while there were no other sports on. And thank you guys for being here again. All the follows, all the hosts, everything. It has been a wonderful experience for myself, and I hope that you guys can come back and kick it with us more often. Remember, we do have a YouTube page. Please follow us on social media. Those things really do help the league out as we try to grow, as we try to talk to people to get sponsorships and hosts and things like that, and to try to make this league better and better and bigger and better. We do need you guys to be involved. And if not watching, then tweeting about it. If not tweeting about it, then commenting on tweets or retweeting tweets or something like that. So please stop by the Twitter, join our Twitter, join our Discord, join everything. Just get involved. If the more involved you guys are, the better it is for the league. This is some good plays right here by Standards. Thank you guys again. Thank you very much for everybody who has subbed. Thank you. I don't know how to explain it. We don't have any badges or anything yet, but we will get them. We just want to make sure that we keep the best of the best for you guys. We will have sub events or something like that, or sub giveaways for the PCL, just to make sure the people who do sub get a little bit extra. Good shots right here. It's such a there were so many good performances. So many people played top notch. And it's hard to just point out one person at a time, but you have to give a thumbs up to people like Ratatat, Warhawk, for putting down as much damage and being as effective as they are. You gotta say congratulations to people like Trouble and Tacticals. They are undoubtedly two of the best players in the league, and the best players in console comp right now. Same thing with Tyrannical. I believe Tyrannical is one of the best players in console comp as well. Shout outs to teams that are up and coming. And just trying to make a way for themselves, like VK, Safari Esports, XSE. You guys are really good teams. You just got to stick with it and fine tune some things, and you guys will be okay in the long run. But yeah, I really like the growth of teams, and I like the way people are playing, and I think that that the PCL has a long way to go, but I think it's in the right direction. I think PUBG is starting to help us out too with adding some features to the platform for us. But with that being said, I'm out for the night. Thank you guys very much. Please stick around for the host.